All right, welcome everyone to Sweet Aroma Chicago, our weekly team chat. I'm so excited to be chatting with you guys. We are going to learn how to work our business during a crisis tonight. And you want to, I don't know. There we go. All right. So we've got other people that are going to share things that are working for them and their business, people that are rocking their business during this crisis. But before we get started in that, there's just a few things that I wanted to talk with you about. First thing I wanted to share with you guys is that this is a season that we are in right now, and this is not how it's going to be forever. And I think that's so important for us to remember that this is a season. And there are some things that we cannot control in this situation. We cannot control, like the shut-in. I mean, there's things that we can't control, coronavirus, right? But there are things that we can control. And some of those things are our thoughts, our attitudes. Mm-hmm. We choose to be happy. We choose what attitude we're going to have each and every day. The moment we wake up, your mindset matters. So I think one thing that we need to take control of is our environment, right? Oh, hold on, I got somebody waiting. We can control our environment. You can control your environment in your home. You can control whether you listen to the news 24/7, right? We cut the cable in our home, so we control what we watch. If you just joined us, if you could mute yourself, that would be awesome. Somebody hear some background?
I think everybody's muted now.
Okay. So I have to be intentional for me to go find out what's happening in the news. I mean, I've got to go find it on Facebook or, look it up, on my computer or something, because we want to control what's happening in our home. And I encourage you to do the same thing. And remove negativity from your home and what you listen to and what you allow. If music affects your mood, control what type of music you listen to. So make your home a sanctuary. And as Scentsy consultants, that's a joy that I find doing. I enjoy making my home a sanctuary. I enjoy making it smell good, right? I enjoy the diffusers. I enjoy decorating my home with our warmers. I enjoy those type of things. And I hope you, as a consultant, find that same joy in our products as well. Let's see here.
Along those same lines, while you're looking, your home should be a place where you can be yourself, right? So if you want to have peace in your life, make your home a place of peace, right? So like Martha was saying, turn off some of the negativity from the news and everything else, right? So listen to things that are going to bring peace into your life, so that way you can concentrate on what you're trying to do. You can make a change in your life, right, through those things. So
yeah,
go ahead.
So we have choices how we respond, where we're spending our, what we're spending our time doing. And this is not to belittle what we are going through, because we are going through a crisis, right? Like, we are all going through things we have never experienced. None of us have ever been through this before. And at first we were just like, oh my gosh, what's going on? What do we do? Like, the world shut down in a matter of a week, right? And we were making like meals 3 and 4 times a day, right? We were like we're homeschooling our children, if that's what you do. And we're all in different places in life, but I know that these are a lot of things that we are doing. I feel like I get up in the morning, I fix breakfast, and then I clean up, and then I fix lunch, and then I clean up, and then it's time to fix dinner, and then I'm cleaning up again, right? It's like, oh my gosh, I'm like, oh my word, I just bought dishwasher pods, and I gotta go buy some more. I wish Scentsy sold them, right? It's just a never, like, you're home all the time, so your house is dirty all the time, right? So these are things that none of us have ever dealt with before. And the other day I had the opportunity to go out, and I got all dressed up. I was so excited to leave my house, right? And I'm like, and I went, and my son-in-law and daughter are moving, and I went to look at a house with her, and I got to see other people, and I got to see a realtor, and I was like, yay! And so, it's sometimes it's just finding joy in all these little things, right? And it's, we choose how we respond to these things. And this is not, these times are hard, and it's not to belittle any of that. But that's another reason why it's so important on how you respond and what your attitude is and what you're listening to and what you're making. It's so important to make your home that sanctuary, because we have that choice how we respond. An analogy that I like to use is when you squeeze an orange, you're always going to get orange juice, right? So when we are squeezed and we're pressured during a stressful time, what is coming out of you? Is it joy? Is it peace? Or is it anger? Or is it bitterness, right? This applies to us because sometimes we find some things that are unflattering about ourselves. And that's happened to me. Sometimes we find some things out that we didn't know really were inside of us, right? And we're like, man, I need to work on that. I need to change a little bit, right? Or your kids push you to the limit, and you get angry, and you're like, oh man, why did I respond that way to them? I've done that. I've been guilty of that, and I think we all have been guilty of that. So, if things are coming out of you, those are some things that, you to work on, and you can change those by books and podcasts and choosing what you listen to. I get up in the mornings and I have to pray, and I have to read my Bible and my devotional. And I'm like, okay, I'm ready to talk to people now, right? I've done all these things, and now I'm going to respond appropriately, because if we don't prepare ourselves for the day, chances are I might not respond appropriately, right? And I don't know if you guys are that way, but we got to prepare for each and every day. And I want love and joy and peace to radiate from within, right? I want those things to be things that I radiate in my life, and I hope that you want to do the same in your life as well. So today, this all leads into us working our business each and every day, right? I'm going to challenge you to, even know that these times are hard, our business is booming. Our business is booming. Sales are up in Scentsy. Sales were up in the month of March. Sales are still up in the month of April. This is the time. If you are ready to work your business, I challenge you, let's do it. Let's do it. We are all better together. And so we've got some things lined up here tonight that we're going to share with you. But first of all, I wanted to share this with you, and that's the Serenity Prayer, leading into how we're going to share some of our ideas on working our business. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. And if that's something you need to print off or write down and put in front of you, I encourage you to do that, because that is so good. We can't control the world, right? We can't control all the things going on around us, but we can choose how we respond to things. And that's what I want to challenge you today. And I want to challenge you, guys, open your business every single day. Whatever you got to do to open your business did you want to say something?
No, I was just going to say, make sure you have your open sign on.
Oh,
you know what? I just was watching something, and they're talking about all these businesses, right, that are, they've had to close their doors because they were brick and mortar buildings and they can't have all these people in. But you know what? They were saying, let's turn our open sign on. Let's make sure that our open sign is in, where we can order online, where we can pick up our food at curbside, all these different things where all these people had to, close their doors. Thankfully, we don't have to.
Right.
You know what? All of us here, we work from home, right? We work from our home office. This here, yes, there is some challenges we're looking at, but you know what? Online businesses are booming.
Right.
Why? Because a lot of people are stuck in their homes, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they're looking for something. A lot of times people are just bored, and they start looking. They start buying because of boredom, right? Some people are buying because they're looking for something. They're stuck in their house, like you said,
right.
And they're realizing, hey, I don't like the way my house smells. I don't like the way my house looks. They're ordering online. Online businesses are booming right now. This is what we need to focus on.
I don't know, like whenever I scroll through Facebook, everybody's like painting and they're redoing their house, or they're doing yard work, right? That's right up our alley.
Yep.
That's right up our alley,
right.
You guys. So here's some little few tidbits before I'm going to turn it over to Meredith. Some things I wanted to share with you. And you guys, I've been challenged. I've been in this business for 9 years. This has challenged me. I built my business on home parties, fundraisers, and show and events.
Face-to-face interaction.
Yeah, face-to-face. That's how I built my business. So I've been challenged to find new ways to work my business, because all the shows that I was supposed to be in, they've all been canceled. So I've been challenged, and I've reached out to both of my daughters are excellent on social media. So they've been helping me take pictures and do different things and showing me what to do. And if you've got and I'm going to share with you what I've learned so far. First of all, if you want to sell the product, you need to share how you are using the product in your home. Okay. So like our dog groomer has been closed. I took pictures with my dogs. I've taken pictures with our shampoo. I have a toy poodle. The detangler works amazing. I've taken pictures with those. I've done the Insta stories on Instagram with those. Those are just little things that I've taken pictures of my diffuser here. I've gone live with my diffuser. Go share, hold a warmer, hold 6 bars of wax. You got a 6-pack. People are drawn to you. Okay. So if they see you holding the warmer, they see you holding the product, they are going to want that. We got to stop the corporate pictures, just posting pictures from corporate or whatever. You need to take your own pictures, and you guys
make some jokes.
Yeah.
Talk about the 6-pack. Everybody's talking about how much 6-pack they're drinking, right? So you break out your 6-pack, right?
This is our 6-pack.
Here's my 6-pack, right? Do some different things like that, because you see everybody breaking out their beers, right? I seen a joke the other day. My garbage man left me a card for AA, quit judging, right? So because they're seeing all of the beer cans in this garbage can. Yeah. Jokes like that. So, hey, break out your 6-pack, right? Start throwing it out there. People get a kick out of it.
Here's something I wrote down, and I wanted to share that with you guys. When we sell, when we're just trying to sell, people's brains shut down. They just keep scrolling, right? But if they're scrolling and it's a funny picture, like, you guys use your sense of humor. It's a funny picture of you with the product, or it's a beautiful picture of you with the product, or it's your kids with the product, or if it's our fur babies with the product, they're going to stop and they're going to look at the picture, right? When you're just trying to sell to people, their brains are going to shut off. They don't want to see that. But when we are sharing engaging photos, people automatically put themselves in your shoes, okay? And it opens the door for them to buy. So, and then here's something I was just going to tell you, you guys, most of you probably have an iPhone, right? Or something similar, equivalent, whatever. No, you don't. What do you guys have?
Galaxy.
No, Galaxy.
They can't travel.
Okay,
they can't travel. Even when the travel ban is lifted, they can't travel because of those Galaxies.
Anyways, whatever phone you have, it probably takes excellent pictures. Clean your lens, you guys. Get a little Windex, clean it, take some pictures. Visco is free. VSCO. Visco is free. Go edit your photo. Super, super user friendly. And then post your picture. You guys, you can post great pictures just by doing, just edit it, change the filter. It'll look amazing. Share pictures of no contact delivery. I talked about the dog grooming, show your decor, ask people's opinions. Like, which warmer should I put in my home? I'm trying to decide between this one and this one. Like, give them a reason to comment on Facebook. Give them a reason. So ask their opinions. Everybody loves to give their opinions, right? Everybody loves that. Share what you're warming today. Tell them it lightens your mood. It does. Scents change our mood. So that's about all the tips that I had that I wanted to share with you guys before I turn it over to Meredith. Any comments, questions, anything? Because I'm going to turn it over to Meredith. Feel free to unmute yourselves. Did anyone have any questions, comments on any of that? All right, Meredith, the floor is yours.
Hello, everybody. So I'm Meredith. I don't even know how long I've known Scentsy. 3 years, 4 years, something like that. But anyways, I've grown my business not face to face. total Facebook person. I don't.
Queen of social media over here, you guys. I gotta just give her. I gotta give you a shout out real quick, okay? Meredith right now has over $3,000 here, you guys. It's April 14th. She's gonna have give her a hand, please.
Yep.
Thanks.
You guys follow her on Facebook. Go follow her. Take notes. Write all her tips down. Whatever she's gonna share with you tonight, because she's gonna have a rocking commission. And she's a director in our group, and she is rocking her business. So go follow Meredith.
Oh, thank you. So yes, I've done one home party, and I about crapped my pants because I don't do good with people in front of my face, but I can do it all on my camera. If I don't have to talk to you, I do a lot better. So, yeah, I literally grew my whole business off Facebook parties. That's all I ever do. I try to have at least 4 a month, 2 going at all times. Facebook hates me, so they've been blocking my parties lately. So I'm trying to figure ways around it because they let me start them and then all of a sudden it disappears. So you really need to make sure you're not putting your website out there too much, because when we were trying to earn the Mediterranean cruise, Facebook actually blocked my whole website from anybody. If you were Joe Schmo and you went to type in my website, it threw up like a caution sign and said it was no longer available. Do not do that website. So you guys really have to be careful on posting your websites on Facebook because it will block you eventually. The way my Facebook parties work, my host does absolutely nothing. I know some people out there have it where their host, interacts with the people and does follow-ups. No, I think that's why my Facebooks are so successful, is because I do all the work. All they have to do is invite the people. On my Facebooks, I post 3 to 4 times a day. And when I post, I don't post all the mini warmers at once. And I don't post all the cleaning products at once. You pick one thing each time and you post about it. So no matter if it's like the camper mini warmer, you post about that and that's it. And then my next post will be about a cleaning product. And then my next post might be about the pods. And then my next post may be something funny. I feel like even if I do Facebook post, I feel like if you put all the mini warmers out there at once, I think that's too much for people to sit there and look at them and try to figure it out. But if they're scrolling through Facebook and they see one warmer that sticks out, because that's the only one you post, I think that's helped me a lot too, because I've changed that. Because I used to post more than one warmer. I wasn't really paying attention to my Facebook parties when I was posting. I may have posted a mini warmer, and then I posted another mini warmer, and then another mini warmer. So I tried to get 4 different things every single day. As for the host, all the host does is invite the people. That's it. That's all they need to do, because if you tell someone you want to have a Facebook party, you don't have to do nothing. And then the next thing you know, you're telling the Facebook hostess, hey, can you message these people and see if they want something? No, that's not their job. You just told them that they didn't have to do anything, just rake in the benefits. So what I do is right before the party closes, I look to see who's coming, and then I will message those people. And then on the Facebook actual party, because if I'm not friends with those people, some people may not see my message. Go ahead, Mark.
So you message each guest that is within the group?
Yes.
Okay, and what do you say to them?
I just say, hey, Susie, I seen you're going to Kim's Facebook party. She's actually going to be closing it in 2 days or tomorrow. Is there something I can order you? And you would not believe how many responses I get. Oh, crap, it's already closing? Yeah, give me 1 second because I do want stuff.
Okay.
Follow-up is the key. Everything you do should be a follow-up, because especially nowadays, I don't even know what today is.
Right.
I'm like, oh, crud, I gotta do preschool stuff. Today is Tuesday, right? I mean, no one knows what day it is. I can't even tell you the date. I'm done with that. That's over with. But I know today's Tuesday. So people just lose track of time. I mean, they have busy lives. They have children. They have stuff going on. Where when I message them, that's what I get a lot of times. Oh, crap, I didn't realize it was closing. Just give me 1 second. I'll get you my list. Or can I call you tomorrow? Follow up is the key. Another success that I've been having.
Okay. So when you go to message them, like, because I'm not friends with these guests. Okay.
So you'll do.
Folder, right?
No, what you do is on your Facebook party, I'll say, Susie Smith, I just sent you a message.
Okay.
Susie, I just sent you a message.
Okay.
So pretty much all my last posts are going to be, hey, whoever, I sent you a message. Okay. So they can go to Messenger and see it. Because I know a lot of times, I guess if you're not friends with someone, you have to go somewhere else on yourself.
Yeah, that's why I was asking. Yeah.
So that's how they know I messaged them.
Okay.
I tell them at the end of the Facebook party, hey, whoever, I messaged you. So that's easy peasy. I mean, Facebook parties to me are just, I don't know. They're my goal. They're my go-to. They're my everything. And then you get more parties, I'll be like, hey, Susie Smith just got $500 from having a Scentsy party and doing absolutely nothing.
Right.
And that is the only thing I will ask my host to do is go in there and comment on that and say, I literally didn't do nothing but invite people. And I think that's why I have so many parties lined up.
Do you have, when they invite people, do you have them private message those people to invite them to the party? Do you ask her your hostess?
Nope, I just asked her to put it on her Facebook page. I'm having a Scentsy party. Please check all your invites.
Okay.
That's it. So, any questions on the Facebook parties?
Marsha.
Okay, so I'm guilty. I've done a Facebook party, but I've never done it in groups. So I'm still a little confused about how you do groups. So I tried to watch Carrie, she done it, and I did chime in on her Scentsy Bingo earlier. So, but I'm still confused about the groups.
Okay, I don't do it under groups. Do you know how like you can set up an event on Facebook?
That's what I do.
Okay, that's all you have to do. So you set up the event, and then you put whoever the host is as a co-host.
Right.
And then she'll invite all the people, and then you just post to that party all the time.
Okay. All right. I like the tip where you said you message everybody, but tell it and then in the comment. I've never done that, so I'm going to try that.
Because like if you're not somebody, you have to go to a different place. I don't know. My Facebook doesn't do that. It just says if you have a message from somebody. So I don't know why people have to go other places, but I guess you do. So that's why I always message the people at the end of the party, hey, whoever, I messaged you.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I've always gotten like a request for a message, but I've never really had any problems like sending anybody a message. So, yeah.
A lot of times people don't get messages. That's why I started telling people on the Facebook party, hey, I messaged.
Yeah, well, that's a good idea. I've never done that, but I'll do that. So, thanks for the tips.
You're welcome.
Why do you do events and not groups?
Why do I do events and not groups?
Right.
This way I do it. I just think it's easier. I'd rather have it. I think it's more personable when it's just me and that person's friends instead of me and everybody and their moms. You know what I'm saying?
And I've been doing mine in groups, like my bingos and stuff. I tried to do an event one time, and it was like nobody could find it when I did an event. But when I do a group, and I make the host and admin of that group, and then she just invites her friends in that group, and two of them I'm flipping, and I'm just turning the group over to them, and it's going to be their customer group now.
Oh, I don't know. I just always done events.
because it was, I tried to do an event one. People couldn't find it, and I don't know. It got really confusing. So I was just wondering, curious as to the difference, really. So I guess there's personal preference, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyone else have questions on Facebook parties? Comments? You guys are so quiet. Don't be so quiet. All right, go ahead, Meredith.
Okay, so now let's talk about how I got my sales this month. The soap challenge was amazing. I literally sold 30 of those bundles. I don't have a calculator by me. Well, let's see.
30
for 12.
1,200.
1,200.
There's where half of my money came from.
Oh, you guys.
So, and it didn't really.
The soap?
Yes.
That is insane.
2 soaps cost $12. You sell 30 of those. So what happened is,
How many did you sell? How many? 30, did you say? 30 bundles.
yeah, I sold 30 bundles
No,
for
30.
$12.
12.
Right? Is that 30 times 12? You said?
Yeah, because a bundle is.
Okay, no, 360. I had 30 times 60, not 3 times, and that still came out. It's supposed to be 1,800. So I didn't do it right. So you said 30 times 12.
Yeah.
So what did I just say?
She was doing it a bundle, and they're $6 each, so
Okay.
it's $12.
Yeah. So yeah, 360. Sorry.
Yeah, I was like, wow.
Yeah.
So that's incredible. I mean, so yeah.
So that, those,
I have a question. I seen a hand. Nobody? Okay. Go ahead.
so that soap stuff, that was amazing. I mean, especially now, the way the economy is, people are willing to buy stuff to give stuff.
Yeah.
Because if you bought a bundle, I had to donate a soap to my grandma's nursing home. So the nursing home will be getting 30 bundles of soap from me.
That's awesome.
And you wouldn't believe how many people just bought extra just to donate them. Like, people are really in a giving, caring mood right now because everybody knows everybody's strapped down, things are hectic, that everybody's just trying to bring joy into everybody's world.
Yeah.
So that's how I got with those soaps. I had a fundraiser, and then the 10 bars for $42. And I know a lot of you guys messaged me on how I did that because the maths don't add up. Everybody was saying you only can do 6. You can really do as many as you want. If you think about it, you just have to connect those bundles to an existing party. So I already had a party with $300 in it. And once I added in those other bundles that I did, the 10 for 42, all I had to do was use my half offs and my host rewards. So you just have to figure out the math so nothing's coming out of your pocket. And you could do 20 bundles, 20 of the 10 bundles for $42, but you have to make sure you have a good enough party to back it up. Because I know before the people were doing 6 for 42, and that was just where you get even. But you can do more. You just have to have existing orders to add it to that party. Does that make sense? Yes, no?
Does that make sense, everybody? Okay.
Yes.
They're
Yep.
saying yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Mary's got a question. She got a hand raised.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Carrie.
Yes, that makes sense because I've done that, Meredith. But I did not really have an existing party that I did it in, but it makes perfect sense to do that. Back to the soap thing real quick.
Mhm.
I was going to do that, and then I kind of heard that shutdown deal about the soap, you know. So I was like, oh, I don't know if I should do it or not. So talk about that, please.
Okay, so the reason they were being shut down is because they did not have the correct post up. People were just doing the bundle, buy these 2 bundles, I'll donate. You had to have another post attached to it, which I did. So that's why nothing came back on me. And I can
Okay.
share it in Sweet Aroma if you want, Martha. I could put exactly what needs to be on.
Please, yeah.
So was that coming from Scentsy telling us not to do that?
Yes, that came from Scentsy, but that's because people did not have the right picture posted.
The right verbiage or whatever?
People
The
were
first,
saying something about the crisis, and you cannot with the right verbiage. You can't use a crisis
Right.
to promote your own personal agenda,
Right.
and that's what people were doing.
Gotcha. It's kind of like using Just Breathe for the medicinal whatever. You can't do that. So
Right.
I gotcha. Okay, go ahead.
so I mean, if you want, Martha, after this, I can put on Sweet Aroma.
Please.
I can use my verbiage, and you guys can just tweak it, and then I can put what is allowed. Because if you don't have the one post, that's why people were getting hit
Okay.
and getting yelled at by Scentsy. But since I had it, everything was fine with me.
Okay. Yes, that would be great. Anyone have any other questions on this?
I have a question. Meredith, can I follow you on Facebook?
You can.
I'll send you a request soon.
Yes, you can follow me.
All right. Okay, go ahead, Mary.
Well, I think that's all I have. So I'm going to turn it over. Huh?
Go ahead.
So I'm going to turn it over to one of my teammates who watched Martha's call last week and did a bingo party and was successful. So Tiffany Adams, talk girl.
Hey everybody. So I'm Tiffany Adams. I'm a star Scentsy consultant. I'm underneath Meredith. Okay, we did our call on Tuesday last week about the bingo, and I actually had fun myself. I thought it was actually pretty fun. So that Saturday, I hosted a bingo party in my VIP group, and everybody who made a purchase from April 1st through the 10th, I kind of used them as like my guinea pigs and said, hey, you guys get to get 5 additional numbers on bingo night. And like I kept posting about bingo like throughout the week. And there was actually a lot of people who really wanted to play. Like they were super excited because obviously everybody's sitting at home. We're all not doing anything. So to get free Scentsy sounds like an amazing time. So I did basically like what Martha was telling us about 5 numbers and then like just as the base off, and then everybody who makes a purchase gets an additional 5. So there was about like 10 people that participated in the bingo and in my VIP group, and then within 20 minutes I got a message and a girl's like, that was so much fun. She's like, I want to book my own party. So I was like, okay. Today is day 2 of her party. I already have like $130 worth of product or PRV just by like inviting people. I have literally posted one post, one plug-in warmer in like a bundle, and I've already got like so many orders in. So
Awesome.
I'm trying to think. I made notes that we don't forget. I know. Woo woo.
Yep.
But okay, so like throughout the week before I was doing my bingo in my VIP group, I like hyped it up. Like I was posting, win free Scentsy. I kept reminding people who's going to be joining me today to win free Scentsy. And then I even posted like a picture of me in my pajamas or like my lounge clothes with a drink in my hand. It was like, grab your drinks, or what I said, get your lounge pants on and drink in hand. Let's play some bingo and have some fun. See you in less than an hour. Everybody was on like promptly at 7. They were ready. I'm trying to think. Oh, okay. So I wanted to show. So when I did my with my VIP group, I made like a little goodie bag. This is what I'm using for my party right now. This is from like the dollar store. So obviously there's going to be 3 winners, 3 rounds, 3 winners. So like the winners, I'm giving them a free bar of wax. And then I put in some fun stuff in here, like a little mask to relax with all this stressful time going around.
You can
like
send that.
Huh?
You can send the mask my way.
Right? Hey, all this stuff, like I literally went to the dollar store and like I was just buying, like, this is $1. This is $1. Like, or actually this is gonna be like a 3-pack. Like, people love free stuff. You mean it's cheap? I'm trying to think of what else. Oh, one thing I definitely would say, buy bingo cards, because thankfully it was like with my friends and family in my VIP group. But like, okay, you guys see how it's backwards? All of my cards were, I put on index cards because it was like last minute. It was so embarrassing. I was like, yep, good thing you guys are like practicing. So definitely order cards off of Amazon. So I'm like, 49? Is it on this one? Yeah, 49. And they're like, what? I'm like, no, not 94, 49. So definitely buy cards. I think that's about it.
That's awesome. I love playing bingo. It's so much fun. So much fun. Oh, go ahead, Jackie.
So I have a question. I just started doing bingo parties too, and I have 2 questions. One, are you guys giving away?
I can't hear you.
Right? What is it?
Turn off.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yep. Now I
Yes.
hear you.
Okay. I was wondering if you guys, for your prizes, are you giving away pure Scentsy freebies as your rewards, or are you doing like random stuff? I think, was that Tiffany? Said she was doing the stuff in her bag. So I guess the question is, what are you guys doing for prizes? And 2, when you are posting, whether it's for your own VIP bingo or for hostesses bingo parties, are you guys posting ahead of time, like different products, or are you just displaying, like doing your own little Scentsy display during the game?
So like all of my like wax and everything is just stock that I've got for product credit. Like none of like Scentsy stuff that I give away is out of my pocket. You know what I mean? Like every time I place a bulk order, I'm just, like purchasing or using my product credit. So really it's nothing really is coming out of my pocket with that. I forgot what you were saying about, like the posts and everything.
Yeah.
So I did it in the event page, and each day I'm kind of going to post maybe like twice, 2 or 3 times, like different product. Like today I posted about mini warmers. Tomorrow I'll post like 2 posts about like the wall fan diffuser. I'm trying not to like overwhelm people like before they get to the bingo, because at bingo I'm going to show off the product just like Martha did. Like talk about it and I don't know, show it off.
I keep my parties typically open for a week is what I did. And I post twice a day leading up to the party. And I went live twice before the actual party as well. I went live explaining how we're going to do bingo. And then I did a live on the diffusers, because bingo's kind of hopping. And I really wanted to have that time for them to see our diffusers, how beautiful they are, how they work. How you can change the shades, and then I did included the deluxe diffuser as well. So I think it's just a personal preference on how you want to do your bingo. But they get extra points if they order before the bingo.
And I think Jackie also asks about some of your prizes too, right? So some of them are Scentsy, some of them are not always Scentsy, right?
Yeah.
Is what?
I think just personal preference too. Yeah, it's what you have. Like if you don't have any extra stock at home, yeah, go to the dollar store and get some. Absolutely, or you could do a body wash with a loofah or something. You know what I'm saying? I think it's just whatever you want to do. And what is in your budget?
Okay. Yeah, because when I first started booking the bingo parties, it was like 1 or 2. And this month, I think I've had somewhere between 4 and 6 bingo parties by the time this month is over. And so,
That's awesome.
my very first, yeah, thanks. So, my very first bingo party last month was for my VIPs, and they gave them full-size products. And then I'm like, man, this is going to add up real fast, really quick. And so I was just trying to figure out how to keep costs down while still keeping them engaged and wanting to come back. Because for my VIPs, most of them are constantly ordering throughout the month anyway. And so they appreciate those sense of freebies or whatever, but they're still purchasing enough of their own to be happy. Whereas I've had the last 2 bingo parties I've had, the host literally invited 5 people, and 3 of them lived in the house with them. And so there was 1 to 2 orders, and then that was it. And I appreciated it because obviously they're trying to help me, but at the same time they're like, oh, I'm just trying to help her out. But then they invited 5 people, and I'm like, that doesn't really help me out. But and so the orders were super low. So I was just wondering, should I switch it up and do the posting throughout the week leading up to the bingo party, plus do my product presentation, or just keep it as it was and hope for a better party next time? I don't know.
I was supposed to have a bingo party at 6:00 today, and she had 1 order, and then I posted this morning. I posted one of the GIFs with an older lady doing a bingo, a funny one, and we'll be playing bingo with us tonight at 6 p.m., or something like that. One person commented. So I messaged the hostess and I said, in order for me to do the bingo, I need a minimum of 4 to 5 people to do bingo. Do you know if we're going to have 4 to 5 people? And she said, well, I don't think so. And I said, well, then I'm not going to do the bingo because one person, and I'm like, I'm not going to give up one person. First of all, you and one other person, 3 prizes, it's just it's not happening, So, and we're going to have those parties too, But another bingo party I had, the lady's joining. She has over $300 in orders, So that's the one I said, well, that group that you did her bingo in, those are all her friends. So I'm going to give her that group for her customers. She's only, $200 away from earning shooting star now, so that's pretty exciting for her. So I told her I'm going to keep helping her, keep mentor her within that group, but I'm going to make her an admin, and that's her customer VIP group now.
Okay, thank you.
Even if I had a bingo party that didn't have a lot of sales, maybe even give them a cent circle. You know what I mean? Something cheaper. I don't know. I guess you could just play with it depending on the sales, like you said, Martha.
Yeah.
Give rolls of toilet paper.
Right. Hey, that's expensive. No.
That's like gold right now.
Yeah.
Oh.
Maybe just a single ply.
Yeah.
Or just a little square. That's all you get.
That's right.
Is Jennifer Supernut still on here? Is she here? Jennifer, are you here? We can't hear you. I'm going to unmute you. You got.
I was listening to you guys.
Oh, there you are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, here I am.
Social media, she rocks it. She's got high sales too. You guys, she does infomercials on her Facebook. They're the cutest thing ever. You need to go watch her infomercials. Like she gets all her family involved and her animals, and it's just like the cutest thing ever. She has a whole farm, like it's cutest thing ever. The one with her husband using our dish soap is like awesome. Like, oh my gosh, I love to watch hers.
Yeah, everybody likes seeing my husband on there, so I'm gonna try to incorporate him into more. So, yeah. I've been doing just Facebook parties because my teacher Meredith taught me all about it, and my goal is I want to have between 4 and 6 a month. I don't do real big with bulk orders. I get some orders throughout the month on my Facebook posts, but I've only been doing it for like 5 or 6 months, so I don't have a huge customer base yet. But I am going to start after this week, after the stimulus checks come in. I'm going to start following up with people for more specific things. I'm going to try to get that whiff box and try to get a bulk order that way. But I don't usually do well with big bulk order parties. My PRV is generally coming from fundraisers or Facebook parties. So
awesome. Did anyone? I think someone had their hand raised. Oh, Carrie.
Okay, so tonight I did a bingo party at 7 o'clock, and it went for an hour, so I was trying to hurry up and get on here. So I texted this girl and asked her if she wanted to do one. She said, yeah, tomorrow night. I'm like, oh, okay. So I just went for it. So we did it. I just showed at the beginning this gift bag and told her thank you and that she was getting a gift from me. I didn't say what it was or whatever. I just actually have samples and stuff in there. So, but what I did, she had like 8 people that she invited. I did it in a group. I did it on my page. I did it in a group. She invited all the people. I mean, this came up last night, like all of a sudden. So she had 8 people invited. We started at 7 o'clock. We played 3 rounds, but I just had all my stuff behind me and kind of talked about it and then did the bingo pretty quick. So it went pretty smoothly. But my question was too about, how do you get these people to order stuff? So I said, you get, 5 free ones. I did mine with fragrance wax bars, y'all. I can do,
Look at
you
her
can do
bingo
the
cards.
numbers.
Show them your bingo cards. They're so cute.
Well, I don't know. One day I was thinking, you know what? I'm just going to do it with the fragrances which it took time, but I did it anyway. So I'm going to laminate these. Okay. They're just the bars, the different ones, all of the bars. And then on the back of them, I put the descriptions. So that way I can hold these up and call it, but I can read the back if I need to or whatever. So I just shuffled these. What they did, they just picked 5. I said it was free bingo. We started with 5. Drop your fragrances down in the comments. If you buy something, but with this being so fast, I was like, well, how am I going to get them? I just went with it. I told them, and I went live in there this morning in the group and explained how we were going to do it or whatever. So, I told them, if you make a purchase, message me or whatever. But see, I'm not friends with these 8. Some of them I am and some of them I am not. So now I'm like, so during the party tonight, I basically said, let's friend me on Facebook or drop in the comments. For one thing, I need your address to send whoever won. I need your address. So I asked for the address. I collected information that way. So I'm just wondering if I should actually friend request. I don't know why not. Why couldn't I just friend request these people? And that way, then they can message me what they want or whatever. So I have already had several of them telling me they want stuff. So I told them, if you're going to purchase something, then you get 5 more fragrances. If you book a party, you get 5 more. So I had a lady that booked, so I got another one off of this one tonight. But I just kind of went with it, y'all. That's just how I roll. I just have to do what I can do. So I need to get better at taking more time and, having it spaced out. so
Carrie,
I can
that's how
say.
we learn though. You know, that's the only way we're going to learn is we just do it. We have to do it.
Yeah, you're right about that. I'm just kind of going with it. But
That's
it went good.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it went all right. They had fun, so
That's all that matters.
yeah.
Anyone else
Carrie,
comments, questions?
I was gonna say to Carrie, like the one thing that really helped me, like with this party right now, is that like obviously it's like on an event page, and like once one person made a purchase, I posted on the event page like, so and so, thank you for your order. You earn 10 more numbers, and like whatever they purchased. So you what? Once one person, like once I posted it, people were like buying and buying. Like I had 4 people buy today, just today. Because once they can see it, so maybe that would work, like add everybody to a group and then they see everybody posting. I think that would kind of work too and help you
Okay,
out.
so I did have them all in that group, but
Mhm.
y'all, it was so, I had my laptop open. I was live on my phone. Okay, I had my phone and I was live with it because I could click back and forth to show stuff and then to talk to them or whatever. And I'm in my bedroom. Okay, so it's like, But the thing is, I could not see comments. Like they were not. Marsha was on there helping me, and Annette was helping me. So they were telling me somebody got bingo because my phone was not scrolling. I could see no comments. So I'm like, I'm calling these cents and then kind of talking a little bit, but I can't see on there, anybody commenting or whatever. So that was a little bit.
It
That
seems
was
like
kind of
I
frustrating.
had that problem too, Carrie, when I was doing my bingo. And I feel like it goes so quick, like Facebook doesn't keep up with it quite quick enough. Or sometimes if you're not friends with people, you don't see their comments either. I've noticed this.
Oh,
So
okay.
I have my hostess, I'm like, you need to let me know. I told my hostess, let me know when somebody bingos because I can't see it.
Okay. Yeah, well, that's what Annette and Marsha were helping me, and they were letting me know when people bingoed, so that was fine. And
Yeah.
then I know there was a little bit of confusion there, but I thought I have got to get better at communicating, y'all, to people. I mean, if on posts that I make or whatever, communication, I have just got to make it plain. I mean, so that they completely understand. But like I said, this was just kind of thrown on me, and I'm like, I'm going for it. That's PRV. I'm getting it. So anyway, whatever. Well, thank you, Tiffany, for that advice. That's good. Thank you.
I do that on my parties too. Whenever somebody whatever they ordered, I go and find an image of that and thank you so much. You're gonna love this. Home is where your heart is warmer or whatever, So it's just it's that law of attraction, right? Like she has it, I want it, right?
So y'all don't think it's bad for me to like go on there? I've done it before, but to message them, like the ones that were in that party tonight, message them and friend request them. I mean, because I told them to find me, but it's like I want to go just friend request them. Why not?
I would just send them all a friend request.
Yep.
Okay, I think I will.
I would too.
Thank you.
Okay, so funny thing about the whole friend request is so many people laugh at how many friends I have. They're like, there's no way you know these people. And I'm like, they're Scentsy people.
Yeah.
Someone orders from you, friend request them.
Yes.
Lady found me off Marketplace. I friend requested her and she was like, oh my gosh, I didn't even know Scentsy had. So Martha, the lady that ordered all them bars, ended up ordering 2 warmers just because she started, I'm assuming, creeping on my page. She found 2 warmers she wanted.
Y'all, I did do mine public tonight too, because I thought if I don't do it public, people won't be able to find it. So I just did it public. I didn't care. I
had a lady call me today to place an order, and she just wanted bars of wax. And I said to her before after she gave me the order, and I'm like, well, I can't remember what her name is right now, but I'm like, do you need any hand soaps or cleaning products? I know these are hot items right now, and I can have them all just shipped directly to your doorstep. She's like, what? You have cleaning products and soap? She's like, I've been buying Scentsy for 10 years. You never.
Yeah.
And she ordered a laundry love bundle. I mean, we got to put it out there. Got to put it out there. All right.
In my parties, I like to invite like all the members, because if I message them on Facebook, they won't get the message unless I'm their friend.
Right. Yeah. It goes to their other folder.
Which we just, we were talking about that earlier.
Yeah.
So I had someone.
I came on late because I had a bingo party.
Yeah, it's fine.
We're all doing bingo parties.
Yeah. So I had someone message me about joining Scentsy, but it never even showed me that I had a message. So I had a message from somebody else. I went through, and then when I went through there, I seen she had sent me a message, and it was like a month before, but I had never seen it. It was, and again, because we weren't friends, but she seen it through someone else that I was friends with, messaged me, but I never seen it. And again, it was like, a long distance. So I reached out to the person, but they never got back to me because, again, I mean, I know me, if someone didn't respond to me for a month, I sure wouldn't be interested either. But that's the one thing we've got to watch.
Yeah. Yeah. Joyce, were you going to say something? You had your hand raised, or do you have a question? Oh, okay. I thought you did. Any other comments, questions?
Did you gonna want to go over flipping parties?
Oh, yes. The person. All right. Does anyone have? I've had a lot of questions lately about how to flip parties. So I'm just gonna go over it. Hand raise. Jackie, go ahead.
Yeah, so it's kind of what the flipping parties thing. So the last month I've really been focusing on trying to recruit, and like I told you before, I've got like 4 different people saying they want to, they're thinking about it, they're on the fence. How are you guys like closing in on these recruits? Because I mean, it's gotten to the point where I'm like, okay, I have a free kit to give away, people, and they still won't do it, which one kind of tells me that even if they join my team, the fact that they didn't want to take the free kit is going to show me what kind of, PRV they would be producing. But how do I, I don't know, I feel like I've maxed out my arm's length reach of people to recruit. How do I get past this hurdle where I feel like I've got no one left to recruit?
I'm gonna let Katie, you want to chime in on that? She signed up 3 people this month so far.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Yeah. So I just share the joint opportunity in my parties. And then also I share them on the marketplace too. And that's for, I mean, like you're saying, I have people that say they want to join, but they don't actually take that jump. And it's all, I'm in a training right now about being a marketplace seller too. And they're saying also that I can't think of the words now. They have the momentum, but they won't take the initiative. And so they see the progress that you're making and the outcome that you are having from it, but you can't make somebody do that for them. Does that make sense? And so this month, that's where my people came from. I shared it on the marketplace, and some of them fell through, some of them didn't. I had one that I'd been trying to get a hold of for a month, and I was just like, well, you don't want this bad enough, so I just dropped her. And then I have one that is what is it? It's not very good at technology. And so that took a while to get up too, because I was trying to have to coach her through it. But now that she's doing it, she's got 30 people in her party, and I just went live yesterday in her party, and she's got so many orders now. And then the other one is my sister. So she's like, you're in the top 20 of your team. You make me want to join. So that's how I do it. I just share it on Marketplace, and I share my why and how it's been successful for me in the last 6 months. And that's how I've been doing it.
I think too, it's also important, kind of what Katie was sharing too. It's like I'm so like make sure we always put the income disclosure there, but like because of Scentsy, I was able to do blah 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 in my home. I mean, maybe a decorating or purchase something. Thankful for Scentsy, I was able to pay my mortgage or light bill or whatever it might be. Those are things that people can relate to.
Because of Scentsy, when I was going to Scentsy convention, I wrecked my car and I got a new car, right, Vincent?
You're like when social distancing is over, like you're out to dinner with your family. I'm so thankful for Scentsy. I was able to treat my family for dinner. Or how about a spa day, right? Like whatever, you know, those are little things that people can relate to. And they're like, man, like, all right, little Joey is in sports. Like sports are expensive. We know all about sports. Our son has played football, basketball, soccer, baseball, you know, sports are expensive, you know, or if you have a daughter in cheer or dance, like I'm so grateful for Scentsy. I'm able to pay for my daughter to be in dance because of Scentsy. Like share those things. Like what do you do with your commissions? A lot of times I ask on when we get our payday, because I'm trying to get that wheels turning, what you can do with your commissions. And also I love to see what everybody else is doing with their commissions. And I have, see, somebody when I went to Disney last year, Kaylee, she's not in here. She went to Disney last year, took her family to Disney all on her Scentsy commissions. She saved them all. That's pretty cool, you know? So you need to share kind of what you're doing, because those are the things that people relate to. And always include a picture, right? That 10 bar special Meredith was talking about, like I was thinking I'm going to get 10 bars of wax and maybe take a picture with them and do that promo tomorrow for my customers.
That's what you did with the soap.
I'm sorry?
I took a picture with soaps.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Are you going to share the 10 bar promo stuff too, Mare?
Yeah, I can.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Anyone else have questions, comments? I know we went way over tonight. Sorry. We had a lot to talk about though. Oh, Joyce?
Hi. Do you have, I know you record these, but do you still have the one about the bingo? I missed it last week or the week before.
I don't have it. We had technical difficulties.
Oh, okay.
It was not being nice last week.
No, it was not.
You can YouTube it too. I think that if you go on YouTube and just put in like Scentsy bingo, there's like a bunch of different videos on like how to do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if you search bingo in Sweet Aroma, there I shared a video. Her name is Rachel Pence, and a lot of my things that I used, I learned from her. Yeah. Do you know how to? Does everyone know how to search in a group?
Yeah. I just gotta kind of get used to the whole live thing. As you can tell, I'm more of a face-to-face person.
Yeah. No,
not necessarily a live person. So
I think we could all attest it's taken us some time.
Thank you.
Kristen Peach joining in, I see.
Yeah. All right. Any other comments, questions? All righty. Love you guys. Oh, go ahead. Where is she?
She's right here.
I lost her. Oh, there she is. She moved.
One more thing about recruiting, and this is what Martha has taught me. Your high dollar spending people, ask them, hey, instead of paying $200 for your order, do you want to get it for free? I was so against that because I'm like, I'm going to lose out on PRV. But you have to think about the future and not the present.
Yeah.
If you want to grow in this business, you have to think about your future. And if those people are buying $200 a month from you, I guarantee you they have friends or they're going to keep buying $200. Right? Who cares if it's not from you? You're still growing your team. So you have to bite that bullet, still ask, And hopefully they'll join, because you know what? It's worked out for me in the long run. It really has.
My parties that I've been flipping, I've been telling him, okay, I said, hey, I'm getting ready to close out your party. Just by the way, I just wanted to give you this opportunity. If you're interested in being a consultant, you will still get your half price items. I said, you can enroll using host credit, and this is what your host credit is. This is what your enrollment fee will be. Plus, you are going to get commissions on the 10th of the month. And they're like, what? Yeah.
If you don't ask, someone else will.
They will. And don't prejudge anyone. Don't ever prejudge. You don't know where people are at. You don't know what people are looking for. Some people that maybe they're not looking for the money. Maybe they're looking for this community that we have right here, right? Everybody wants to be a part of something and to belong to something. So never prejudge. You guys, we have doctors, we have lawyers on our teams. You know, don't prejudge people. All righty.
Vincent, I seen Lupe was walking back and forth. He never joined. Never joined. Tell him I said hi.
When he was walking by, I was waving. All right. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.